Good morning to all. I'm Dr. Geeta, Professor, Computer Science and Engineering Department, K.S.Rangasamy College of Technology, Tiruchengodu. I'm going to take 51 CS 701 Data Science subjects. The topic is Data Visualization. So data visualization is the graphical representation of information and data. It uses visual elements like charts, graphs, and maps to provide an accessible way to see and understand trends, outliers, and patterns in the data. The purpose of this visualization to communicate data insights clearly and efficiently, to enable the decision makers to identify patterns, trends, and anomalies in large data sets, to make the complex data more understandable. There are different type of data visualization. Bar chart, it compares the quantities across the categories. Line chart track the changes over the time. Pie charts, it shows the proportions of a whole. Scatter plots visualize correlations between two variables. Heat maps display data density or variations in data over geographical or other areas. Histograms, it shows the frequency distributions. The basic principles and tools are used in the data visualization. Basic principle is clarity, to ensure that visual presentation is easy to interpret. Accuracy, visual should accurately reflect the data, and it should be efficiency, convey the maximum amount of insight with minimal complexity. Then aesthetics, use design elements, I mean color, spacing, sizes that are visually appealing yet functional. So the tools are Tableau, Microsoft Power BI, Google Data Studio, Matplotlib library, and Cbonds, and D3.js for web development. These are the tools used for data visualizations. There are different ideas for basic data visualization. The line plots, it use of these line plots is track changes or trends over time. Plot monthly sales data over a year to observe seasonal trends. Then bar chart, compare the different categories. Example, display revenue by product category to highlight the best and the worst performers. Histograms, it shows the distribution of a data set. The example, visualize the frequency of the test scores to see if the data is normally distributed. Then scatter plots, it visualize relationship or correlations between the two variables. Example, plot age versus income to observe any correlation between age and the earning capacity. Then pie chart, it shows the proportion of a whole. It displays the percentage share of market sales by different companies in a sector. Then box plots, it uses summarize the distribution of the data through their qualities and highlight outliers. The example, compare the distribution of exam scores between the different class or the sections. Then there are statistics used, mean, median, mode, measure the central tendencies, and the example, compute the average sales per region or the median household income to get an idea of central trends. Then standard deviation and variance are used. It measures the data spread. Example, calculate the standard deviation of daily temperatures to understand weather consistency. Then quartiles and percentiles, it is used to provide a deeper understanding of the distribution. Example, use percentiles to analyze income distribution across a population. Then correlation coefficients, it measures the strength and direction of the relation between the variables. The idea is find the correlation between advertising spend and sales. Visualization techniques used in data science. There is univariable plots for single variables. Histogram, it displays the distribution of a continuous variable. Example, analyze the distribution of a age in a data set of customers. The tools are Matplot library, Seaborn, and ggplot are used. Then bar plot use it is compared categorical variables. Example, visualize the count of different product categories. Then tools are used, matplot library, plotly and tableau are used. Then box plot, it summarizes a data sheet using quartile, medians and outliers. Example, compare the salary distribution across different departments. Tools cban and plotly can used. Bivariate plots for two variables, scatter plot is used. Display the relationship between two continuous variables. Example, plot income versus years of experience to examine their correlation. Tools are used, matplot library and plotly can used. Line plot, it shows the trends over time or continuous changes. Example, track stock prices over a period. The tools are matplot library, Google Sheets can be used. Heat map, it shows the correlation or density between two continuous variables. Example, visualize correlation between different features in a data set. Tools are used, cban, ggplot2 and tableau. There are multivariate plots for multiple variables. Pair plot used. It visualizes relations between pairs of continuous variable in a data set. Example, explore the pairwise relationship between features in this iris data set. Tools, cban and matplot library can be used. Then parallel coordinates plot. It uses multivariable numerical data as lines across parallel axes. Example, visualize the distribution of multiple features like sepal length, sepal width, etc. for different flower spices. Tools, matplot library and plotly can be used. 3D scatter plot, it visualizes relationship among three continuous variables. Example, plot age, income and education level to explore relationship in a customer data. So the tools, plotly and matplot library can be used. Then visualization technique, dimensionality reduction technique, principal component analysis are used. It reduces the dimensionality of a data set while maintaining as much variance as possible. Example, visualize a data set with 10 features in through 2D after reducing the dimensions with a piece by using PCA. So tools are matplot library, plotly, scikit-learn can be used. Then T-distributed stochastic neighbor embedding, non-linear dimensionality reduction for visualizing high-dimensional data in 2D or 3D. Example, visualize clusters in a data set of handwritten digits after reducing the dimensions. Tools cban, plotly and scikit-learn can be used. Next one is time series visualization. Time series plot. It track how a variable changes over a time. Example, visualize daily temperature changes over a year. Tools, matplot library, Google Data Studio can be used. Then auto correlation plot. It shows correlation between the observation at different time lags. Example, visualize seasonal patterns in sales data. The tools are matplot library, static models can be used. So next, geospatial visualization, choropleth map. It represents data using colored maps based on a variable. Example, display unemployment rates across different states or regions. So tool, plotly, tableau and folium are used. Then scatter map, use plot geographic points on a map. Example, display customer locations on a map to visualize geographical distribution. So tools are plotly, folium, Google Maps API are used. Then specialized plots can available. Word cloud, it visualizes the frequency of words in textual data. Example, create a word cloud from customer feedback to find frequently mentioned keywords. So tools are word cloud and Tableau can be used. Network graph, visualize relationship or connections between the entities. It may be a nodes and edges. Example, display the connections in a social network or relationship between websites. Tools are Network X, GRP. Then Sangi diagram, it show the flow and the proportions between different entities. Example, visualize how users navigate between different pages on a website. Tools are Plotly and Tableau are used. Interactive visualization dashboards are used. Dashboard it combines various interactive plots, charts, and KPIs to summarize key insights. Example: sales performance dashboard showing sales trends, geographical distributions, and key product sales. Tools are Tableau, Power BI, Google Data Studio can be used. Interactive scatter plot, it allows user to zoom, filter, and explore data points interactively. Example, interactive scatter plot of house prices versus square footage with filtering options. Tool Plotly and Bogo are used. So connecting to working in the Tableau, connecting to data in the Tableau, exploring your data and creating visualization, mapping data in Tableau, customizing visualizations, creating dashboards in Tableau, adding calculated fields, sharing visualizations. Then advanced features in the Tableau are used. Then this is the creating charts in the Tableau, bar chart and line chart, pie chart, scatter plot, histogram, and heat map, a box plot, a area chart, dual axis chart can be used. Then mapping the data in data in Tableau is also a possible. Thank you.